Welcome to a TCEA remote learning video. Today's topic is Google Sites for remote learning. This is a quick tutorial to get you up and running on Google Sites, a great way to share content with your students and parents. My name is Peggy Reimers, and I'm one of the directors of professional development at TCEA. There are two ways to start a new Google site. The first way is to go ahead and go to your waffle. Find your sites. It will open up to this page. Click on New Google Sites. If you haven't ever created a site, this will all be blank. You can see I've created quite a few sites. When you get to this page, go to the lower right-hand corner and click on the circle with the colorful plus sign. That will create a new site. Another way that you can get to a new Google site is up on your Omni box, go ahead and type in sites.new. And you have just created a new Google site. The first thing I want to point out is that you have three main creation components: insert, pages, and themes. So let's get started with themes. Click on themes. You have 6 different templates to choose from. So you might want to pause the video and take a look at all of them. It gives you a layout, a color scheme, and a font selection. I usually just stick with simple. Pages, the middle creation component, is where you control how you add pages, reorder, and nest your pages. So right now, this is my home page. If I wanted to create a page 2, I would come down here and click on the plus sign. I'm going to call this page 2. Done. And maybe I want another page. So I can page 3. I can change the order. So maybe I want to put page 3 before page 2. All I have to do is drag it. And you can see over here on my navigation, it's changing the order of my pages. I can also nest pages. So maybe I'm going to create another page and call this page 2A. I can move that up. And then maybe I want to nest page 2A under page 2. Now I have a drop-down menu and my page 2A appears. So under pages, you can add, reorder, and nest your pages. We're going to go ahead and go over to insert. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is this is your header of your home page. So make sure you're on your home page. I'm going to call this Reimers Resources. I can drag the handle so I can put my header text all on one line. I'm not too wild about this background, so I can go to Change Image, Select Image. Now I can choose a really pretty scene. There's quite a few. But let's say I just want a solid purple background. Click on Search, type in purple, and there we go. I'll click that one, and there is my background for my header. All right, let's insert some things on your Google site. Text. Click on text box some text. I have some choices. I can do a title. I can also do a heading, subheading, and small. I can bold my text. I can also align it by left alignment, right alignment, center alignment. I could also link that, and I can also throw it away. So that is a text box. This I can also move my text box in that horizontal section in the middle or maybe over to the right. Another thing I can do is add an image. So click on image, go ahead and go to upload. I have my rescue dog Boo right here waiting to go. So there he is, and you can say, oops, well, that's not really going to work. But if I click on it, Google will, voila, change it so it looks correct. I can also move it up here. Another thing I can do with an image is I can search for an image. So I'm going to go to select, and let's say that Google image search. So let's say I'm looking for an apple. Type in apple. Here's the apple. I click on it, insert it, and now I have an image from Apple or from Google. Another thing that's pretty cool is you can go to your drive and you can select anything you want. So maybe you want a doc or a slide or a sheet or maybe a form. So let's say I wanted a slide deck I created. So here's one on Spike Prime. I'll click on it, insert it. And the cool thing about this is if you go and change your slide deck, it will be updated here. And I can move it around. I can make it smaller. Just grab the handlebars and make it smaller. There's a whole bunch of things you can insert. You can get really fancy, but remember, we're just sticking to the basics. So that is insert. The last couple things I want to share with you are you will need to publish it. So you're going to click on that little blue box. Before you can publish it, you need to give your site a name. So I can say TCEA demo PR for my initials. I'm going to click publish. And now it's published. But the last thing I need to do is who am I going to let view my Google site? Come up to the share, and you can see right here, publish, anyone at TCA can find and view. So that is my domain. If you're in a school district, it will say your domain, like public school ISD can view it and find it. If you want to make it where it's viewed for everybody, click on change and choose anyone can find and view the published version. Click save. Done. And that's the basics of how you create a Google site.